Seo scéal Columbanus, fear a thug smaointe réabhlóide leis, agus é ag dul fridge in Europe, breis agus 1400 bhliain ó shin.
We travelled through France, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, and Columbanus, you see statues about him. People talk about him, they all know who he is. Whereas in Ireland, we don't talk about Columbanus. See, the thing is, he left Ireland in 590. And what happened was he set up these monasteries throughout Europe as he travelled through Europe. And, there were over 50, 60 monasteries based on his ideas. So he had this huge impact on all of these countries. Whereas in Ireland, he didn't actually achieve anything. We don't really, it all happened abroad, basically. So for people in France, people in Italy, people in Switzerland, as you see in the film, there's huge towns that remain, and they exist because of Columbanus. He arrives over there from Ireland with a lot of kind of new ideas and kind of a great scholarship and a new kind of spirituality that he's bringing from Ireland to Europe. And he and his kind of unusual ideas are accepted by the people where he lives. But the people in power, the bishops of the area, don't like this, and they effectively try to get rid of him, and they put him out of what's modern day France. So you've got a story of a person who's trying to bring something to place, at somebody who's different, bring something that's relevant and good, and actually, but because they're different, they get thrown out of an area. From that experience, he actually then wrote a letter to people and said, look, we're all very different people. I'm Irish, accept me for my Irish customs. And whether we're British or French or wherever we are, we're all European. And he was one of the first people to actually use this idea that we are European. One of his biggest messages is basically people are different and they come from different backgrounds, so diversity is important, so you've got to accept diversity. And I think anybody that knows anything about, Mary McAleese, and her, for what she's done in the North, recently talking about, gay rights and gay marriage, somebody talk like diversity and acceptance of diversity was something that kind of rung a bell with her. Mary goes really in the footsteps of Columbanus, finds out what the roots of this kind of unusual spirituality and this deep scholarship, where the roots of that are, how they came about in Ireland, and then goes through France, Austria, Switzerland, and Italy, finding out about him. So you've got a kind of structure there in that kind of travel.